This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Influenza, or the flu, is a viral infection affecting the respiratory system. Pneumonia is a serious complication of influenza. A new study examined whether getting a flu shot can help reduce hospitalization due to influenza pneumonia.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
For many people, getting a flu shot is an annual tradition.
What happened, Pumpkin? I know. That's it.
Pneumonia is one of the most serious complications of influenza.
Pneumonia means an infection in your lungs, deep down in your lungs,
Often requiring hospitalization.
The most effective way to prevent some of the influenza infections is vaccination.
Doctors Carlos Grijalba and Catherine Edwards from Vanderbilt University Medical Center and co-authors evaluated more than 2,700 patients over 3 consecutive flu seasons. All patients were admitted to the hospital from the emergency department at 4 sites around the U.S.
Everyone had pneumonia, but one group had flu and one group did not.
About 6% of those patients had pneumonias due to influenza.
Next, the researchers determined how many patients with pneumonia had been vaccinated against influenza.
The people that had received vaccine had 57% less chance of getting hospitalized with flu pneumonia than those patients that were not vaccinated.
The effectiveness of the vaccines seemed to be a little lower for older subjects and for patients with underlying immunosuppressive conditions.
The vaccine seemed to work very well in young children, in individuals less than 65.
The study's results provide one more reason to get a flu shot this fall.
She's all done.
All done.
It hurt a little. A little.
Catherine Dolf, The JAMA Report.
The study was sponsored by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Billionaire casino owner Sheldon Adelson is the new owner of the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Adelson, chairman and CEO of casino operator Las Vegas Sands Corporation, is the man behind the $140 million purchase of Nevada's largest newspaper. The recently incorporated News and Media Capital Group, LLC, announced last week that it bought the RJ and some affiliated publications, including the Pahrump Valley Times and the Mirror newspaper. The $140 million price tag is a markup of about 37% from the paper's last sale earlier this year, when the similarly named New Media Investment Group bought it. The Republican presidential debates continue to be a big television draw, with 18 million people tuning into the confrontation from Las Vegas on Tuesday night. Tuesday's Republican debate focused on national security issues and fighting terrorism. We have the latest on the Federal Reserve landmark 2-day policy meeting that ended today. The central bank raised interest rates for the first time in nearly a decade. The Fed lifted rates, ending 7 years of an extraordinary measure to combat the damage from the 2008 financial crisis. Fed officials voted unanimously to raise the key federal funds rate. The interest banks charge each other overnight to a range of 0.25% to 0.5%, up from near zero for the first time since December 2008. And we'll be back with more from News 46.